Ford, it's fine.
It's not!
Let's just stay in the living room. For the time being.
Rose brings through a tray of hot chocolates.
Here.
Thanks.
I'm going to send a message on the group chat and tell everyone to stay wherever they are. It's not safe to go out right now.
I wonder how Freddy's getting on with Eve. Why is someone outside?
I'll let them in.
Really? Liliana, what are...
We were already on the way here when the storm started.
Fine.
Also, you're okay?
Oh, so you know too?
Freddie phoned me when you got into trouble. I was in Yvonne's building, so I couldn't exactly do much, so I forced him to call Johnny.
And how well did that go down?
Badly. I told him if he cared about you, he would call Johnny.
Right. You sound annoyed. I'm not! Is my brother okay? He's with Eve and Connor right now. Probably okay then. Eve seemed harmless. Do you just eye everyone to make sure they're not criminals? Don't you? Well, when you're a victim of lots of crime, you'll worry about everyone, especially when you're also trying to be protective towards your family.
And when you're related to a criminal...
I don't have that experience.
I have a sister and a mother who are hardcore criminals.
Tell me about it.
What about my sister?
Well, yes, she's just as bad.
My question has always been, why haven't they been arrested?
Because the police can't even do their job properly.
Which means if you go for a car and then they'll come for you, is it so selfish that I don't want you to be put in a cell or get in trouble with the law?
No, that's really not selfish. Ford cares about you, Johnny, and is looking out for you.
I wish you could get away with it, but you can't.
I don't like violence. That's understandable, especially as you've been a victim of it. Even Johnny has been a victim of it. He just has a different way of coping with it than I do.
And how do you cope with it?
Asking for help, talking to friends, ranting about it, maybe getting upset. However, Johnny prefers to get a little more physical. I wouldn't want to be on Johnny's bad side.
I'd never hurt you, Ford.
Ford looks away.
Physically, maybe.
Ford.
Don't, Johnny.
Seeing as we've trapped here for a while, let's play some board games.
Sure.
Storms happen so much here.
To me, storms are always bringers of bad luck.
In what way?
Well, just anything. This worries me that Kara is going to strike again.
What?
Nothing!
Strike how?
Well, I'm not sure, but we both know she's planning something.
Am I missing something?
Go and see Louisiana, Connor, and start checking up on me every second.
I can't exactly go out right now. Not with the raging storm.
Come on, Freddy, let's go upstairs.
Sure.
Louis just texted.
And said what?
There's a raging storm right now. We don't get many storms here. We get lots.
That sucks, but I guess you're used to it, so it would probably be easier for you than it would be for people like us if we ended up getting a raging storm.
Where did Alea go again?
She's feeling guilty?
Well, I can't read her mind right now. I don't know how she feels about it.
You've always been able to before. Why not now?
I can't, okay?
Are you trying to protect her?
No, just don't worry about it.
Fine. No one else here, Amy?
No, I think Freddy's with Eva and Liliana headed to Ford's house with Raylan.
Can we play a game?
No!
Why not?
Hang on.
What?
If Freddy isn't here, then maybe I can sleep around in his room.
Isn't that risky? What if he works it out?
I'll put everything back where it was, alright? Let's all go in there.
Lena heads upstairs with Amy and Tommy.
Raylan tried but failed last time because Freddy entered and started a shouting contest. But considering this storm, he won't be here for a while, and he'll probably be checking to Eve until the early hours of the morning.
No, he will not.
He doesn't think you have any control over him, Amy. What?
I do. And what?
There's a photograph on this floor and the glass is smashed.
He doesn't leave his possessions about. He's always taken good care of them.
Like you'd know when you never saw him.
Whatever. Lena picks up the photograph. That's his favourite one.
It's of you, him, Liliana and their dad, right?
Yes.
But why is it on the floor? Oh no. Someone must be warning him, so he cares about this photograph a lot? Do you still have the photograph?
I deleted any photographs of Ted of them.
Seriously? He will be distraught.
There's no way in which we can hide it because he looks at that photograph every day.
Why would you delete photographs of your husband after his death anyway? What if you needed them one day? which you clearly do, not because of you, but because of your son. That's just selfish.
Lena, I didn't
come here for this. I came here to help my cousins, not with this you and how much you really don't care for them.
I wasn't.
Seriously?
This is my house, though. My rules.
That's a change of attitude. You just don't want to admit your mistakes.
Out.
I'm not stopping now. I think Freddie would get a little upset if I just disappeared.
Whatever.
And did you not have photo albums? No more secrets.
We have a drawer of them. I haven't looked in there. Freddie and Liliana looked in there the other day with Ford and found, well, the phone.
The phone?
The recording.
Of what?
What happened in the bar on that fateful day. I never wanted them to see it. I thought they'd get upset. And they did. But I suppose they're old enough to know now.
Especially Freddie. You can't hide things from a 16-year-old boy. Seriously? I mean, he was 8 when Ted died, right? He must remember him more vividly than anyone else.
Which is why he'll be distraught about the photograph.
What do we do about it?
There's nothing I can do.
You have to find another photo.
I don't have one. Liliana doesn't either. She didn't want one because she was so upset and didn't want to be reminded of him. Freddie was hurting the most, but he wanted to keep his memory alive. He seemed to be the only one that did.
He can't find out about this. It'll scare him, and he got really upset about the picture. We can't just spring that on him with everything else going on with both him and Ford right now.
Well, we don't have to tell him.
You said it yourself. He'll notice it immediately.
Oh, yes. He looks at that photograph when he wakes up and when he goes to bed.
And everything in between?
Yes. And this photo isn't even in any of the albums.
Does Freddie have a personal photo album, though?
Maybe. Lena opened the bottom drawer of Freddie's cabinet and saw a dusty, dark blue book sitting in it, the only thing in the drawer. She lightly brushed the top with her hand.
I wonder if there's anything in here.
The album looked extremely full. Lena turned the page. At least 8 photos were on every double-page spread, and all were photographs of their family through the years. I didn't even know he had this.
He kept all the photos. Did he do this in secret?
Yes, he did.
Are you mad at him?
No.
Why would he hide it?
He probably thought I'd get angry. And a few weeks ago I probably would have. But I changed since what happened to Leanna.
It spans from when he was 4 years old until he was 15. I suppose he hasn't handled it for a year then. I'm surprised he wanted to hide this when he was 4, though. He probably also assumed you'd delete the photos.
Well, he was right.
Does Liliana know about this?
Probably not. Freddie keeps himself to himself.
I don't know if it'll be much help, but I really want to do something nice for him. Looking at all of this really makes me want to give him a big hug and tell him everything will be okay. Not that that will be much help.
Nice. How?
Well, tidy up his bedroom and then copy a few of these photographs, frame them and put them in places in his room. However, he'll be home before we get a chance to do that, and before we can replace the photograph.
So how are we supposed to do it?
When and if he goes to school.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, if he doesn't go to school, he'll be with Ford?
Yes, he will, but we must do it tomorrow, as it'll be Friday.
I'll take the best photographs out of the album, as well as the closest one to the damaged one, and then put it back in and hope Freddie doesn't find out.
Sounds good. I'll attempt to call my children and see if they're okay.
Livy, you're okay.
I'm fine.
Livy?
What?
I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I didn't know that Mum had spoken to you.
What's this about?
My mum arrived here today.
Oh.
She was so controlling. She didn't want us to be friends, Livy. So she,
She what?
She told me lies to you about me, Livy. She admitted it.
Yes, she did.
It was never about the divorce or Noah, was it? You just didn't want to tell me the real reason.
Livy doesn't say a word.
Livy.
I need a minute.
Why would your own mother do that?
Goodness knows why.
Well, she's not a nice person, and she blames Dana for everything.
That's horrible.
I don't know what to do.
You're safe here, though.
Thanks.
I hope Kuna isn't worrying about me.
You haven't even texted her?
No.
What? Seriously, Sabrina?
That's not a good idea.
I'm texting my mum. She doesn't care where I'm at. Yeah, that's your mum. I'm not even that mad at her myself, but I'm mad at her on Freddie's behalf. She was a lot nicer to me, but that isn't how it should be.
You should love your children equally, which she doesn't apparently.
Not sure if my mum loves me or Amber.
I do.
Like, that's believable.
I hope the power doesn't go out.
It did temporarily last time we had a massive storm.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that day.
Oh, Kara?
Yup.
I will kill her for what she did to you.
No, you will not.
I really don't know if you mean that literally, Johnny.
Then I guess you'll never know.
Okay.
Well,
What?
nothing. Was that your phone?
I think so.
And that's my phone.
Do you think?
Kara.
Eve and Freddie both opened the text messages that they had received.
I'm warning you, Kara.
Warning you of what?
I don't know.
Maybe it was because you mentioned too much to Connor.
I didn't. What's yours say?
I'll have a look. Wait, it's a photograph.
What's it of?
Multiple photographs. The first one is a photograph of, Kara holding the keychain that my dad gave me when I was younger, but how on earth did she get that?
And the second one?
It's of Kara with a matchstick, holding the keychain above a fire that she lit, and it's captioned, "I already warned you once, don't make me warn you again."